All right, so we're going to look at a word problem that focuses on mixing. So Anaya needs 2 cups of half and half, which we'll call 12% milk fat. She has heavy cream, which is 36% milk fat, and she has some milk, which is 2%. So we want to know how much of each of these pieces that she has should she mix together in order to um, make her 2 cups. So when we want to think about this, we can think about it in terms of we have a certain percentage of something, so we have a certain percentage of a solution, that gives us the kind of key element, so the key ingredient, right? So we have, in this case, we have our cream, our heavy cream, we have our milk, and we have the thing that we want to create, which is our half and half. Okay. So we're going to try to put some pieces together in order to come up with a solution, come up with an answer to this question. So how much of each should she have? So we know that our total amount of the solution, the amount of stuff that we want, is 2 cups of the half and half. So we want 2 cups of half and half. And then we also know that that is going to be at 12%. Good. So now we can multiply our 2 cups times 12%. So let's do this off to the side a little bit. We have 2 times 0.12, and that's going to be, looks like 0.24. So 0.24 cups is how much milk fat we have in our ending solution. So we also know a few more things. We know our cream is 36%, and we know our milk is 2%. Okay? We don't know how much of each of these we're going to put in. So we can just say, maybe I'll say the amount of cream that I put in, I'm going to call that C, and the amount of milk that I put in, I'm going to call that M. Well, then I know that the amount of milk fat, my key ingredient, that I want, that I'm going to get out of this is going to be 36 hundredths C, and the amount of milk fat that I'm going to get, that is 2 hundredths M. So when I put my cream and my milk together, I need it to add up to 2 cups. So I'll just write what I just said. I put my cream and my milk together, and I get 2 cups. Now, the milk fat that comes with that is going to be 0.36 C, and the milk fat that comes with this one is going to be 2 hundredths M, and when I add those two together, I should get my total milk fat. All right, so I'm going to use a substitution here that tells me that if I have these two together, then the amount of milk that I put in, let's say, the amount of milk that I put in is going to be 2 cups minus however much cream I put in. Okay, now that I know what my milk value is, I can substitute that here where I have my milk value. So instead of having an M, I can put something equivalent, or in this case, 2 minus C. So I have my 36 hundredths cream times my amount of cream plus 2 hundredths times 2 minus the amount of cream, 2 cups minus the amount of cream, and then that still gives me my 24 hundredths of a cup. All right, now we can simplify a little bit. I've got 36 hundredths cream plus, I'm going to multiply these so I get 0.4, and then I subtract 2 hundredths C, and I still have 0.24 over here. All right, that's an equal sign. All right, now I'm going to combine my like terms, so I'm going to take off 2 hundredths here, so now I get 34 hundredths C, and then I'm also going to go ahead and subtract my 4 hundredths here from here, so that gives me 2 tenths. So now that I divide by 34 hundredths, another way that I could think about this is if, like I've been saying, this is 34 hundredths, so if I multiply by 100 over 34, 100 over 34 on both sides, then I get, these cancel, I get C, which is the amount of cream. And here I get, this is 2 tenths, so I can rewrite that as 2 tenths. So that these cancel to give me 10 here, so that'd be 20 34ths, or that would be 10 17ths of cup. So since we don't have 17ths cups probably, you could also convert that into a decimal. All right, so now if I have the cups, the question is how much of each. So now I know that M is equal to 2 minus 10 17ths. So that would be, 2 is 34 17ths, so that'd be 24 17ths. And I've found my solution, and these are in terms of cups. That's cups of cream and cups of milk.